What's going on, dreamers and believers? 14RN here with another video for you today. Now today I'm going to do something a little different, kind of a different style of video I haven't tried before. But my intention for this is to hopefully be a little bit motivational for you, hopefully help inspire you when times are hard and when you're kind of feeling down in the dumps, and really just kind of get your brain working, kind of get you thinking about life and different concepts. Now it's this phrase that I've heard that I've been thinking about a lot lately, and it goes, the enemy of the great is the good. Now, let me explain this and kind of throw in a bunch of different examples from like different areas of life where this kind of applies. So what this essentially means is that whenever things are going good, it really doesn't motivate you to push further to kind of get great, how you say, just to kind of take it to the next level and to kind of reach that next benchmark and reach that next level of success or whatever your potential is or endeavor you're pursuing. Really, once you reach good, you kind of just get comfortable. And I think it's just normal for human nature for us to just, we long for that. We long for stability, comfort, trying to make things stay the same. We really want the finite in the infinite, if that makes sense. It's like you want to just exist a certain way. And let me just like throw some examples out for this. So let's say college. You go to college, senior year, you get what they call senioritis, which essentially, I've had it, you've probably had it if you've gone to college. Last semester, you're like this close to graduation, you're like, yes, I'm done. I'm not gonna worry about studying too much. I'm just gonna try and graze by and just kind of get out of this because I'm finished. I've been working hard 3.5 years of college. Another area would be, just fitness goals. If your goal is to lose 10 pounds, let's say you've only lost 7 or 8, you kind of lose a lot of motivation. You're like, oh, I pretty much did most of it. I don't really want to commit and lose this other 3 pounds. You even can see this like on different kind of scales, like in relationships and stuff. Like you get in a relationship with someone and then, it's like, we all seen that couple who they're together, but they shouldn't be together. And it's like they're not even living together. They're pretty much just dying together, but they're just so afraid of being uncomfortable and uncertain, kind of taken out of that comfort zone, that they just let glue and they just hang on for dear life pretty much until they die. But this is bad. This is like very bad. And like looking back on it, I have been a victim of many of these experiences myself. Like one such example, this time last year, I'm actually going through this right now, which is kind of why I'm making the video about it. But let's say this time last year, I was 255 pounds. I let myself get pretty out of shape. I was like 32% body fat. I've been busting ass, working hard for this whole year, trying to, reestablish myself, figure out who I am, what my purpose is, and follow my passion, follow my dreams. Like making this channel, trying to help other people out who are going through this similar struggle. And I did work. My goal was to get like under 230 pounds. And I did that. I beat that goal. I got to 222, which is what I'm floating at around now. Body fat went from 32% to 22%. And now I'm at this like weird little slump. And I've kind of been here for the last month and a half to where I'm just not really motivated. Like I want to keep pushing further. I look good without a shirt off, but I don't look the best. I could be more chiseled, more defined. And I'm really passionate about bodybuilding, so I want to keep pushing further. But it's like I reached that spot where it's good, but it's not great. So it's really hard to be motivated to want to push even further on because you get into that really comfortable comfort zone, So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Because obviously I want to keep pushing. I want to make this channel a thing. I want to help more people. But, it's like it got good. And now that I'm good and comfortable, I don't feel motivated to push further, do things out of my comfort zone, reach new levels of success, and kind of just keep going. And it's a very bad spot to be. And that's why I'm like thinking about this as I'm saying it, having like these major life epiphanies, because I'm just like, things are good, but they're not great. But I want them to be great. But then it's like, comfortable, don't want to push anymore. And I can even think of this like applying to other areas of my life. For example, my last big relationship, it's like when you reach that level of comfort, it's like you're in a relationship, you're with this person, and it's like you trick yourself into kind of believing like, oh, maybe my cup is full now, even though it should be full with just yourself, by yourself. but you get into this relationship and it's like you just kind of turn your brain off. Like looking back on it, it's not like it happened overnight, but when I was in the relationship, when it started out, I was, fit, I was confident, I was, on my path. I was still unsure where I was going, but I was still like going forward. But as soon as I got in that relationship, it was like very slow, kind of like, not necessarily parasite. Now, no offense to the relationship, the girl I was with, it was a beautiful relationship. We had some amazing experiences, but for myself as a person, I really degenerated, guys. I just, I slowly but surely missed more workouts, started gaining weight, my self-esteem started going to shit, I was becoming more unconfident, my personality was shifting, I was becoming kind of a recluse, alienating my friends, and it's because I found this comfort zone. It was good, it wasn't great, but just the fact that it was good really made me just want to kind of turn my brain off and just exist and just be complacent, and really I had no other ambitions for myself. I was just literally going nowhere. I was just becoming this fat, blobby, unconfident, weird, insecure slug of a man who had a small dream in his heart of what he could be or what he could become or how far he could push his life, and I wasn't acting on that at all. It was just like nothing but like a little flicker deep down inside because I was in that comfort zone. And looking back on it, it's like the breakup was really bad, like definitely like heart stabbed, billion pieces. There's a lot for me to deal with because I was like, this girl is the one, this is the one who's gonna be the wife of my kids and blah blah blah. And it was painful. It was really painful to go through. And it's like that kind of pain. It's like I don't even wish that on like my worst enemy. Like no one should feel that pain, but we do anyways. It's part of human nature and part of growing. But I think what really makes the difference is how you look at these life experiences and really kind of apply them to your life. Like looking back on it, it was like that was such a great pain and such a just like horrible thing to experience. But if that didn't happen, it wouldn't have like shaken things up and actually got me back on my path. It's like at that moment, it's like the boat gets rocked, you wake up. It's like you're smooth sailing, you're just don't even know what's going on. You're just on the boat, enjoying life, da-da-da. Then all of a sudden there's a hole in the boat, you're sinking, and then everything just instantly gets reeled. And you're like, whoa, where have we even been sailing to? Where are the medical supplies? Where are the things? And it's like all this stuff you never thought about before, you finally start thinking about it. And then it's like, whoa, mind blown open. But yeah, for me, that was pretty much a major turning point last year. It's just my brain kind of woke up. It's like for the first time in my life, I started to feel, I guess, conscious and kind of aware of who I was, where I'm going, am I following my passions? And, it was like weird because it took like that great pain to actually shake it and get me out of that comfort zone. But looking back on it, that was like one of the best things that happened to me. It's like a breath of fresh air. And now I'm like here, like shooting these videos and following my purpose, working on trying to help the world, help other people do better things. And it's actually kind of a good thing. And, it's just really been resonating with me because, now I'm like kind of in that same slump where I'm just like, ugh, things are good, but they're not great. And it's just like, I'm sure you're probably experiencing something similar like that, especially if you're, trying to be more confident, more successful, watching this channel, trying to follow your diet and nutrition goals, get into shape, whatever it is. It's like as soon as you get close to changing something or kind of getting there, you're not really motivated to go further. And it's at this moment, guys, that, we need to really get motivated. We need to encourage ourselves, really look at it and try to get some inspiration and awareness about it just to keep pushing in these situations. And now I'm not saying this is for everybody. Now, if you are legitimately comfortable with the way your life is and how things are, and there's nothing that you want to change, I'm envious of you. I'm happy for you. That's amazing. That's something to be very happy about. But at the same time, just be mindful of it, And I think that's really what I'm trying to do here, is trying to get you guys thinking about the situations you're in right now. And are you comfortable? Are you good when you could be great? Are you really being the person you can be? Because let's face it, we've only got one life. You've heard it time and time again. We're going to be dead before you know it. When you're 90 years old and you look back on your life, what are the things you want to say that you did that you experienced, that you learned, that you grew from. You know what? So, fuck the good. Try and be great. It's okay to be calm and enjoy the moment, as long as you're mindful of it. Okay? Anyways, 14RN. I don't know. I'm just like jumping around.